And today we are recording on July 1st, 2025. This is a significant day for the Watch for the Hook Business and Entrepreneur podcast. You want to tell them why, Miss Parker?
Sure.
I'm waiting on you.
It's our 3-year, 36-month anniversary.
Podcast.
Podversary.
Yeah, Podversary.
It's a podversary.
It's our
Mm.
Podversary.
Nobody's tuning in to hear. Nobody's tuning in to hear that. What you got up your sleeve for 36 months?
Well, as always, thank y'all for tuning in on this lovely Watch for the Hook Wednesdays. Michael Witt.
Tatiana.
And you can always come by www.watch4thehook.com. Check out our latest apparel. Hey, man, come by and buy shit.
That was aggressive.
You need to be aggressive sometimes.
Oh,
Sometimes marketing campaigns got to be a little aggressive.
that sound like infomercial.
Hey,
midnight and get over there.
Yeah, like they said, just do it. Come support me. Come do it.
I was about to say another one, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave that alone.
All right. So, Ms. Parker, I think this will be episode 160 when it comes out.
Wow, that's crazy.
And it's 160 straight weeks of podcasting.
No break.
Oh,
yep. It's like holding your breath underwater.
And I'm gonna tell you, me and Ms. Parker are tired.
Yeah, both.
It's not just being podcasters that has us tired. It's being business owners.
Yeah.
It's being husband and wife.
Yeah. We tired of being husband and wife.
No. I'm just naming up all the things.
You might have a point there.
I'm just naming up all the things, dude. Mother and father, sister and brother.
I'm tired of being a sister.
All adventures. Friends are all over to even less. But sometimes you just be tired.
I wasn't ready for that one. Friends are all for even less. That's the truth, yeah.
And, but we really want to thank y'all. Because we know that almost 36 months into this, we have over 19,000 downloads.
Yes.
That number has shifted a little bit because, some of the people changed their numbers and how they count downloads and all that. But regardless to the fact, we appreciate every download.
Absolutely.
We appreciate everybody that listens, whether you listen for 1 minute
or 20 minutes.
Exactly. We appreciate you taking that time.
Yeah.
And for the past 36 months,
36,
3 years off a whim.
That's right.
I'm telling you, this podcast, we talked about it. It was off a whim.
Yes.
Yeah, we leaped with no plan.
I was pissed. I'm upset.
Half the time we was recording on the back porch.
Yeah.
Now we in one of the rooms of the house.
Because it got hot.
Yeah, it got hot. And
Or it was raining.
That too. Mother Nature don't give a damn if you're trying to record a podcast or not. And we've dealt with it. People's first thing they say when they make a podcast, I want to make some money.
Yeah, that's like so let me give you this perspective. So if you were to ask me 3 years in, I gotta get close to the mic on this one.
Get close, baby.
If you were to ask me 3 years in, by the time you reach 36 months, what do you think the number one reason for people podcasting would be? If you were to ask me that, I don't know that I would have said monetization.
So 36 months ago, what would have been your answer?
36 months ago, I probably would have said, I would have naively now said, they got something they want to share. They got a story to tell, or they want to help somebody else. They want to provide a service. They want to provide some assistance for free. 36 months later, no, they want to monetize. They want to monetize. You ask what it is. Well, I want a podcast, but I want to monetize. It ain't I want a podcast. I want to perfect my craft. It's not I want to hone in on these skills. It's not I want to get this type of audience. It's not anything like that. It's like, "Well, I got something I wanna say, but I wanna monetize."
Everybody's in the business of making money.
Everybody wants to monetize it. What are you monetizing? Why do you think what you're doing is worthy to be monetized?
Man, when do you when you see stuff that is monetized
Right, right.
across multiple spectrums, you know that what we do ain't sexy.
It's not.
What we talk about ain't flashy.
It's not.
What we talk about is hard to do.
It is.
You
It's
know,
even harder to speak on it
oh yeah.
because it shows your imperfections, your flaws, your failures, your what you don't consider a success. It shows all of that. It's a level of transparency there. It's the curtains not pulled back, but non-existent.
Oh, the curtain wall is taken down.
The window ain't got no glass pane in it no more. You put your hand straight outside. That's what I like.
For those watching the video, we both did the same motion.
Yeah, you just put your hand straight outside. Like you're not protected from the elements,
No.
which means you're not protected from public opinion, from copycatters. Like you're not protected.
And are we the first to say we're doing a business podcast?
No,
No.
won't be the last either.
No.
We won't be. How? Never,
Yeah.
ever. No.
Even when we talked about a couple of episodes ago about, what is branding. You know, this this podcast we ended up developing because we were talking to somebody else, but then my wife will tell you, I was already doing uh, videos and
Yeah,
stuff.
you were video blogging. I
Yeah,
would say.
TED Talk,
Yeah,
certain things, uh,
video blogging,
pop culture, but
video blogging.
stuff. But I decided to forego that to do what I wanted the most valuable thing to do, which is be with my wife discussing business and discussing how we can help save maybe one business, one person, or help a business, help one person avoid or even excel in something maybe we did.
Yeah, I would say that. I wouldn't go so far as to say save, but avoid or excel as something we hit and was unable to avoid, or we were not able to excel in. I would absolutely say that.
Because a lot of times people just think, oh man, you got to go through all this rough stuff to get some
Get it
good
out the
stuff.
mud.
Yeah,
Get it out the
damn,
mud. I'm sick of the mud.
damn the mud, man.
Mud dirty my shoes up.
Why don't y'all want to stand on some concrete for a change? Stand on some solid terra firma, something with some great foundation to
Yeah, I
build
agree.
upon.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
And, you know, that's what you think sometimes podcasting can do is give somebody a platform or a foundation to stand on and then build upon. And I think that we've done that with ours. Is it monetizing? No.
Right.
Is it helping? Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
With the audience that we tap into people who have a certain mindset, who want to strive for better,
Mhm.
who want to as they say, just jump out there, try some.
Yeah.
And then we also want to talk to the people who developed a business plan,
Right.
who developed a business strategy,
Right.
who have business savvy, that may be standing there looking like, okay, what's my next move?
Mhm.
Sometimes you just need somebody to encourage you to give you that next step.
Yeah,
Or
that's true.
or to help point you in the right direction. Even with Miss Parker. Miss Parker has always talked about, this has been my therapy.
It has been. It's been quite therapeutic for me.
But even in your therapy, you're helping.
I am, and I'm glad I am because I'm showing those war wounds. I'm telling those uh those stories.
And not all the horror stories.
No, not all of them.
No, I mean, we've met some great people in podcasting.
Absolutely.
I mean, we've come across a number of individuals and organizations that we wouldn't have met
Mhm.
if it wasn't for podcasting.
Mhm. Absolutely.
And a lot of people may not understand or think like this. Podcasting in this time and era will be the next storytellers. Because in the world of banning books and shutting down libraries and not giving people access to literature.
And straight up digital. Straight
Yes.
up digital.
Yeah, podcasting is digital. It's truth seekers, truth tellers, storytellers, fictional, non-fictional
Yeah.
stories, sci-fi, business, education. It's all that.
Yes.
And podcasting will be able to go further than the average book can.
Yes.
Because there are more people right now. It's crazy. And this is where it's going to sound silly. More people have access to digital than actual tangible literature,
Right. That does sound bad.
doesn't it?
That sounds really bad.
And the crazy thing is, like, you can go in some of these libraries. Oh my God, they're state of the art. And there's
They're
never
so nice.
anybody in there.
Nope.
There's
And
never
then they
anybody in there.
even have like now those quiet study rooms that I was only used to seeing when I was at, the university. And
In
now,
college, yes.
yeah, they have those same things at the public library. Like, wow, really? That's
And
crazy.
and then there's nobody in them.
Ain't nobody in there renting it out.
Yeah.
Getting that big old key with the wooden block on it. Don't you lose that librarian
Yeah.
key.
And so, like I say, these are just aspects we're talking about in the last 36 months that we've discussed. I mean, even like Miss Parker said, her idea of what she thought podcasting was for
Right.
36 months ago is now different. Even for me, when I started, I've been on YouTube 5 years now.
Yeah.
I never thought about nobody saying, "Oh man, you got 1 million views." No, I mean, I just never thought of it like that. I just thought it was like, man, I got something to say, and I feel like saying it,
Yeah.
and you go from there.
But they come in now with the intent of
Yes,
having a certain number within their audience because they're already in their mind planning and strategizing. Like, I don't think they plan and strategize on how to get to the point of monetization. I think they just plan and strategize on like when I reach monetization, I will.
we was watching this show. I'm not gonna call the show out because everybody paying us to do this shit. We was watching a cooking show,
Do my show.
and one of them ladies on there said, I want to win this competition so I can set up me a podcast, so I can start podcasting. And the first thing me and my wife said was, "Who gonna know you podcast?" That's a legit thing because
What are you gonna podcast about?
even if you're cooking,
Yeah.
who knows you?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna be at? These are things that come into play because when you are now into the world of social media and social media advertising, that costs money.
It does.
You think, oh, I got 1,700 followers on so and so, and then I got 2,000 over here, and I got 3,000 over there, and I got 500 over here. Let's check this out. These are what the numbers will tell you. You will get less than 10%
Right.
of who actually pays attention to
Yeah,
you
consistently.
consistently. Like, and shout out to those 10%ers. I
Right.
need to make a shirt that says the less than 10. Because Miss Parker don't see the numbers like I do on because I'm the one doing most of the social media stuff, and she take care of all the financial stuff. Miss Parker tell me what we can and can't do,
Can't do that
and she
today.
be like, "Hell no, set your ass down."
Can't do that today. Not doing that today.
And you can go on. I can go on some of these social media platforms, and and I can look and I'm like, "Damn, I got, well, they got 12, 14, 20, 26." You're like, but we talked about this in the videos.
Yes, we have. I immediately went to
Well, the
one of the ones we were talking about, like the big
The
influences.
big influences. Don't let the crickets bother you.
Yeah.
Algorithms. Are the numbers a lie? Those are 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Go back and find those. This is the stuff that will give you podcast drain
Show will.
because you're like, man, ain't nobody listening to me.
Right.
Ain't nobody watching us.
Right.
But what we say, check your ego at the door. Because
That's fair.
if you think you build it They will
I
come.
was sure about to say that. You took the words out of my mouth,
Miss
Mr.
Parker, what do
Park.
you do? What happened when they build it?
Huh?
What happened when they build it?
What you mean?
I mean, let's just say you ain't no big company.
Yeah.
If you built something and you just a small person,
Oh
you
God.
build it, what happens?
Shit is empty.
They don't come all
They
the
don't
time. They
come.
don't come
Not
all
all
the
the
time.
time.
Not all the time.
No.
They may show up and sneak a peek,
Yeah,
see what's going on up in here.
you build this big old fancy something and it's got space where you can seat or feel X amount, but then one or two little things popping their head around the corner like an entity in the ghost show.
They gone.
Just-
They peeked around the corner.
yeah.
Who's that peeping in my window?
Yeah. May or may not return. May or may not stay long.
Yeah. I mean, even in podcasting, they say present yourself as the expert sometimes, and have guests and guests on shows. And me and Ms. Parker have talked about this stuff. In the When you have something that happened to us, like our Instagram page getting hacked,
Oh,
and they took that
child.
page, and that page was stolen from us, and we lost those videos and interviews with certain people. It's a hook.
That
It's a
hurts.
2 piece in the biscuit.
That hurts really bad.
And
That's personal. That's real personal.
yeah, that's that light in the bottle I always talk about.
Mhm.
Can't get that back.
Nope.
Even if we re-interview those people,
Yeah.
still not gonna hit like that first one.
No.
Because that first one is like, man,
It's authentic, it's
ooh,
organic, it's raw, it's real,
uncut.
unfiltered.
We don't send people questions.
No, we don't. And we've had people to be like, "Hey, can you make sure you send me the questions?" No, we don't do questions.
No, we
We
don't
just
send them.
start with general conversation and we flow from there.
Yeah. What you give is what you get from us.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna force you in a box to answer these questions. We're gonna talk like briefly, generically, and then what picks up steam and all parties gravitate to, that's where we're gonna go because that's where the energy is is leading.
Yeah. I'm gonna do something here live on air. Miss Parker gonna guarantee hookup sessions back late 2025. Y'all heard it here first.
Do you hear these crickets?
That's cause you over here looking at me like
Oh,
I know the hell you didn't.
I know he didn't. Ooh.
Yeah, we bringing hookup sessions back late 2025.
We're
Come
gonna
on.
go we're gonna go to podcasting bi-weekly then.
Shit, no.
Oh, okay, he got a lot of time. Okay.
No, I ain't got a lot of time.
He got a lot of time.
But remember one thing we have discussed over this 36 months, batch recording.
You're right.
See,
Mhm.
see, I got a plan. Just gotta have my rider ready. She gotta load up. She gotta load up.
So you talking about Q4 because we are technically in Q3 now. Q3 started today.
I said late.
Yeah. That could mean December.
Listen. I said late.
That could mean Decemberary.
Hey, I said late.
You
All I
know,
said was late.
up for interpretation.
I said late.
You know, I don't
2025.
have time.
Even like that, like Miss Parker, we have been real transparent about our real estate journey and things like that. And it's taking a lot of time. Yes.
It's been exhausting.
It
It's it has been an exhaustive process. It has taken quite a bit of time away from us, from all pieces, all aspects of everything.
Yes, mentally, physically, financially, all those things. I mean, these things
Yeah.
it's worked on.
Yeah, it's definitely touched it. It's been an exhaustive process.
But one thing she knew when she signed up for the process was it has something in the end that she knows is worth
It
the
does.
effort.
It does. We just
Gotta see it through.
gotta cross that threshold.
Just got to see it through.
Cross that threshold.
And we will.
We will.
We will. There's no other choice.
They sure right about that.
So for those
Buckle up.
buttercup.
Had another B word
Mm-mm,
I was gonna use.
mm, mm-mm. But Miss Parker's right. It's when you have something, and I want people to understand, when you get into the type of business like we're in, and some people might just say, man, y'all just doing real estate. It's easy. If you really, really doing it, then you know it's not easy.
It's not. It's not like getting up, logging into your
Yeah.
remote job. Like, it's not like that at all.
I would listen to some of my folks that's doing real estate, and they'll be like, man, and I realized I had to buy a refrigerator today.
Okay, when ready for that free.
Not for their house,
Right.
for their
To
property.
the other house.
Yeah, for the other real
Yeah.
estates.
But you can't have your tenants in there with no lukewarm food. It's too hot for that.
Conditioner them blew out. I had to buy a new HVAC unit. But that's what we
Yeah.
and them
That's what
signed
you
up
signed up
for.
for. Yeah.
And they understand, just like this podcasting. We knew we signed up for something that you just could not start. And in 2 years or 3 years or 5 months, oh man, I'm too tired for this.
Or I haven't reached the point of monetization at all, and I'm done. Like, you can't do that. You literally, well, I guess you can if you want to.
I mean, you can tap out whenever, but
Yeah, you
then,
are absolutely allowed to tap out whenever you want.
but Miss Parker has great integrity. She's not a quitter.
No matter how exhausting a process is.
She's not somebody that's gonna easily throw in the towel
Nope.
because this is her therapy.
Mhm.
Now, I did have to drag on here
Mm-mm.
sometimes, and she was like, "Well, I got to be on camera." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I need the video
Yeah.
clips," and oh, let's go.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I'll be like, "Oh, I ain't gonna get me today."
Put on
She
the whole show.
she be like, you need 20 minutes.
You better come on. You better
20
deep, deep,
minutes or less, you gotta find you something.
deep, deep.
And I mean, sometimes you'll be like, fuck, today?
Right, right. Agreed. Agreed. Absolutely agreed.
It's today?
Yeah.
And we look at each other, we be like, all right, what we finna talk about?
Better find something.
Yeah. Let's get some of this business education going, Mr. Parker. And I'll be like, yes, ma'am, I'm gonna go find something.
Yeah. I agree. I absolutely agree.
And for now, 160 episodes,
Mhm.
we have found something.
Now that we no,
Down love.
I know, right? Like those songs so predate me,
It.
but I still know them. I mean, yeah, it was a good song. It's a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
See, that's when you know you make good music. When it go 20, 30 years.
You're right. It so predates me.
And
But
somebody just busts out with a it.
medley. Yeah. You know what? I ain't got time for you. Come on. We got to get up out of here.
But hey, Ms. Parker, I appreciate you.
Anytime.
To our valuable listeners,
Yes.
our valuable customers,
Value add only.
we really appreciate y'all for rocking with us 5 years on the apparel side. Now you have hit 3 years on the podcasting side. I want to toast to
Let me get my cup.
the Watch for the Hook Business Entrepreneur podcast.
With my straw.
Clink, clink. 3 years down.
That's right.
It's time to go. We'll catch y'all next time.